been a lovely way to spend the last hour of a Sunday afternoon. Glorious light out on the cliffs. But unfortunately there's no owls. In fact there's nothing around. I was hoping that the shorties would be about. I haven't seen one. I've just bumped into a kid with wandering around with a camera. He said he lives in the village and he says he hasn't seen any this year. So there's some a few miles that way, there's some a few miles that way, but right here in the middle, none. He saw a peregrine this morning, but nothing else. So I wasn't even going to get this GoPro out and film anything because I am literally just walking home now. I'll be home in 20 minutes. But I wanted to get it out just because I wanted to test. It's quite windy up here, so I wanted to test this mic out as much as anything else. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm wandering back and I'm keeping my eyes peeled in case there's anything about, and there isn't other than some ramblers coming. So I'm going to shut up now because I feel like a fool. Right, rambling man rambled past. So I've just come to stand. I'm just looking over this cliff. So the sea's behind the camera, directional mic though anyway, but facing me. I'll just see if it sounds, because the sea's quite loud, it's making quite a loud noise. There's not as much wind here though, I'm in a bit of a sheltered spot. But I'm just speaking normally because I know my audio's pants usually on these things. So I'm hoping this will make it a little bit better, but I'm not convinced. So yeah, where I'm stood now, last year, is where I saw the shorted owl a few times. Well, just sort of sat in this gorse hunting from there. I really did think it'd be around. There's a little flock of linnets, I think they are. A little flock of linnets, I think, what they are flying around. Oh, mother effer. You would end up through there, it depends, so I'm going to have to come over now. What the hell? Not a chance. Wait there, I'm coming to get you. God damn it. Oh well. Could have been worse, I suppose. I could have just dropped you in the sea or something over the edge of a cliff. Right, how did we get through? Yeah. There's a big fire just one of the farms, I think, was burning something over there, just inland, about a mile, half a mile inland, and the smoke's just hanging out over the sea. And now it's almost sunset. It's turning this really weird red colour, but it looks weird because it's sort of hanging below. Yeah, they're definitely linnets behind me there. I can hear them twanging. That's what linnets do, they twang. Well, I would say there's no owls around this area, so let's carry on. I'm going home. So nothing happened at the coast yesterday, but at least I know I'm quite happy with this audio. Seems to be working quite well. So I get to the top of this hill, back in Leeds now. Thought I'd come out for an hour or so. The light's pants compared to what it's been the last couple of nights. Cows, big coos, and so I come to a spot where we might get a chance to see some owls. However, I'm staying away from the madding crowds, which is obviously where the owls are, because that's why the crowds are there, but I often see them around this area as well, so we'll go give it a go, see if there's any out at this end, and hopefully there won't be too many people. I'll speak to you in a bit when I get my breath back. Just pop myself down up here. I'm limited, if there are any owls around, I am limited to what I might see sat where I am, but if they do come anywhere near us, it should be good. A nice little clear area and some fence posts and so on, and they usually hunt on the grassland down at the bottom of this hill, but we have got a bit of an edge to that grassland just where we are, so we'll see. And there's a lot of people down there waiting, but I don't think there are any owls about because no one's got the binoculars or the cameras up. They are just sort of stood around waiting, so I think we'll sit down here for a bit and wait and see, and maybe have a snack because I'm starving. A few nice geese flying around. Can't believe just how dark it is. Grey lags. Just making a move, and a couple of owls up on the path in front of me. I'm going to get myself crouched down behind this little pine tree and hopefully come up. I haven't seen the owls come back. They were at the top of this path and they seem to have gone around the back. Now they could be hunting on another path up there, or they could have gone back down onto the hillside, but I don't think they have, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if to wait in out here or go try up on that other path. I gave it a couple more minutes. I hope you can hear me with this mic. It's really windy. I gave it a couple more minutes and they never came back out. And my original plan was to stay at this side of the hill. All the crowds of people are down at that end because that's the big area of grassland where they often hunt. But there are always long periods of time when they're just not there. And I've seen them a lot more in previous years over this side. In fact, if you look up at this video, it's one of my, well, it's my first ever video. Is it my first? Maybe my second video. I'm not sure. And that had short-eared owls in it, so it might be worth looking at because I don't think we're going to get any in this video. And if you can hear anything I'm saying in this wind, I am well impressed with this mic. I just realised I've got it set on standard mic plus, and I think it's just supposed to be on standard mic, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to be knackered again going up the hill. But yeah, there's a sort of on when the hill plateaus, there's another quite a wide path, sort of area of rough grassland in between the trees, and I think they're just hunting over there. Anyway, it gets dark in about 20 minutes. Well, it's pretty dark now, to be honest, but it gets dark in 20 minutes. Shit, there's an owl. Fucking hell. Why was I not paying attention? That was sat on a post just in front of us. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, keep going. This is where I was originally just going to stay. So as I say, not many people venture up here because it's so boggy and it's hard work. Yeah, that big shoal of geese coming. It's not called a shoal, is it? What do you call it? Yeah, a few minutes ago I could see those flying in. You could see them way off in distance over Leeds city centre. Well, off to the side of Leeds. There's no chance that we would have got a shot of that owl as it flew away. It's far too dark with this gear. I think I was shooting on ISO 800 and about 300 for the second, 400 for the second maybe. Shutter speed. And the light's dropping fast, so I think that was the only opportunity. So there you go. Just stayed where I was going to stay in the first place. Or stuck it on the path down there. And I really blacked out very much that we're going to get another chance. Yeah, well, heading back to the car. I'm afraid I blew it. I should have done what I was originally planning and just stay at the top of the hill there, where we saw that one on the post, well, where I saw it. I didn't even show you it, did I? And either that, or I should have just sat on that path for longer. But anyway, it's pretty dark now, so I'm heading back to the car. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more of this nonsense. It's not always nonsense. Sometimes we get lucky, and we'll see a bit of wildlife. But to be honest, it is usually just as boring as this. Anyway, see you somewhere.